Absolutely. Let's build this as a continuous, flowing narration with no headings, lists, or labels, and in the voice of an experienced, trustworthy health educator. I'll also keep it realistic, balanced, and safe. Supplements can help, but they're not magic pills, and seniors especially should check with their doctors. Here's your full 20-minute script, written as one uninterrupted block of text. If you're over 60, here's a question most people never ask until it becomes an emergency. Is your blood actually moving the way it should? Because poor blood flow doesn't always start with chest pain or dramatic symptoms. Sometimes it starts with cold feet at night, numb hands when you wake up, brain fog that comes and goes, leg cramps when you walk to the mailbox, or fatigue that makes even simple chores feel exhausting. And here's the surprising part. Many seniors are swallowing handfuls of supplements every single day, thinking they're helping their heart and circulation, when in reality most of them are wasting money, and a few may even be doing more harm than good. So today, I want to walk you through the only 3 supplements that research consistently shows can genuinely support healthier blood flow as we age, and just as importantly, when you should not take them, what mistakes to avoid, and how to make them work safely alongside your daily routine. Let's dive in together. As we get into this, remember that circulation is not just about your heart pumping. It's about how flexible your arteries are, how open your blood vessels stay, whether your blood is thick or sticky, and whether your cells actually receive oxygen and nutrients once blood arrives. After age 60, several things tend to change all at once. The inner lining of your arteries, called the endothelium, becomes less responsive. Nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open, declines. Inflammation slowly increases, like a low fire that smolders year after year. Plaque buildup can start narrowing vessels, and lifestyle habits from decades earlier finally begin showing up in your lab results and your daily energy. That is why people suddenly notice swelling in their ankles, slower wound healing, erectile challenges in men, dizziness when standing, and difficulty walking long distances. So when we talk about supplements, we aren't fixing blood flow in one simple way. Each of the 3 supplements I'll share works on a different piece of the puzzle, which is why together they can be so powerful when used correctly. The first supplement many cardiologists and vascular specialists recognize for circulation support is omega-3 fatty acids, especially from high-quality fish oil. Now, why do omega-3s matter so much for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond? As we age, our blood can become thicker and more prone to clotting. Small clots don't always cause dramatic symptoms. Sometimes they simply reduce circulation in the brain or legs. Omega-3s help by reducing inflammation, lowering triglycerides, improving the flexibility of blood vessel walls, and making platelets less likely to clump together. Think of it as gently smoothing the flow through your pipes. But not all fish oil is created equal. Many cheap bottles sitting on store shelves are already oxidized, meaning they've gone rancid. When that happens, instead of reducing inflammation, they actually increase it. So if someone over 60 is using fish oil, quality matters more than quantity. Look for a product that shows third-party testing, lists EPA and DHA amounts clearly, and comes from reputable marine sources. Typically, health professionals suggest around 1,000 to 2,000 mmg of combined EPA and DHA daily for circulation, taken with food. However, and this is critical, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, apixaban, or even daily aspirin, you must talk with your doctor first, because omega-3s can increase bleeding risk. This is exactly why supplements are never whole one-size-fits-all. They can be powerful, but they must be used intelligently. Once someone understands fish oil, the next question is usually, okay, but how do I actually open my blood vessels? And that brings us to the second supplement, L-arginine, or even better for many seniors, L-citrulline. These are amino acids that help the body produce nitric oxide, the natural chemical signal that tells your vessels to relax and widen. Wider vessels mean better oxygen delivery, less strain on the heart, and better flow to the brain, hands, feet, and yes, sexual organs. You may have heard about nitric oxide in advertisements for athletic performance, but its importance goes far beyond athletes. As we pass 60, nitric oxide production drops dramatically. That's one reason walking upstairs suddenly feels more difficult, and recovery after activity takes longer. Supplementing with L-arginine used to be the main approach, but research now shows L-citrulline may actually be more effective because the body converts it into arginine more slowly and steadily, keeping nitric oxide levels more balanced. Typical doses range from 1,000 to 3,000 mg per day, often divided into 2 doses. But again, there are cautions. If someone has low blood pressure, severe kidney disease, or is taking medications for erectile dysfunction or nitrates for chest pain, combining nitric oxide supplements may drop blood pressure too much. So the rule holds: always clear supplements with your healthcare provider, especially after 60, because your circulation system is more sensitive. Now, the third supplement may surprise you because it's technically a vitamin, but not one most people think of for blood flow: vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. While many seniors are told to focus on calcium for bones, what they're rarely told is that calcium doesn't always go only to the bones. In fact, in many older adults, calcium slowly deposits into arteries, making them stiff, brittle, and narrow. This stiffening is one of the silent enemies of good circulation. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic director. It helps shuttle calcium into the bones where it belongs and away from the arteries, where it can cause problems. Over time, that means more flexible vessels, better pressure control, and less strain on the heart. However, it's especially important for anyone taking warfarin to discuss K2 with their physician. This is not a supplement to add casually if you're on those medications. For those who can safely use it, typical doses fall around 90 to 180 mg per day, often taken with food because it's fat-soluble, and it doesn't work overnight. K2 is more like a long-term investment in your vascular health. Now, while we're focusing on 3 supplements, I want to be absolutely clear: supplements support, but they do not replace the foundations of circulation. No pill, natural or otherwise, can outwork smoking, high sugar intake, dehydration, sitting all day, or unmanaged blood pressure. Many people over 60 think, "I'll just take something for my heart," while ignoring simple daily habits. But your blood is mostly water. If you're chronically dehydrated, everything slows down. If your diet is heavy in processed foods, your vessels remain inflamed no matter what you swallow. Gentle walking after meals, stretching your calves, staying active, eating leafy greens, berries, garlic, olive oil, and reducing ultra-processed junk, these are still the core drivers. The 3 supplements we're talking about simply help your body do what it already wants to do when those foundations are in place. Let's talk about mistakes people make. One major mistake is stacking too many circulation supplements at once because they saw multiple videos online. They combine fish oil, garlic pills, ginkgo, CoQ10, L-arginine, beet powder, aspirin, turmeric, and more, all on their own. Then they wonder why they bruise easily, feel dizzy, or have stomach upset. The older we get, the less our bodies tolerate experiments. A safer approach is always one supplement at a time, with at least 2 to 4 weeks of observation. Pay attention to your energy levels, swelling, sleep, and any unusual bleeding. Another mistake is expecting results in a few days. Fish oil can take weeks to influence triglycerides. K2 can take months to influence vascular flexibility. Nitric oxide boosters may show quicker changes in exercise tolerance, but long-term consistency still matters. There's also the misconception that natural equals safe. Digitalis is natural. Poison ivy is natural. Hemlock is natural. The point is, natural substances can still interact with medications. Seniors are often on drugs for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, pain, mood, or prostate health. Any one of those can interact with supplements in unexpected ways. That's why keeping your doctor or pharmacist informed isn't just a formality, it's protection. Here's something else most people never hear: poor blood flow often shows up first in the smallest vessels, not the big ones. That means if you're noticing numb toes, erectile changes, vision shifts, or memory lapses, those can all be tiny circulation warning lights. Addressing blood flow early, with diet, movement, and carefully chosen supplements, may help support the health of your brain, kidneys, heart, and legs long term. But if you have sudden chest pain, crushing pressure, severe shortness of breath, one-sided weakness, slurred speech, or sudden vision loss, that is not a supplement problem. That's an emergency. A practical way to think about the 3 supplements is this: omega-3s help calm the river. Nitric oxide support helps widen the riverbanks, and vitamin K2 helps keep the river unobstructed over time. When used thoughtfully, they work together. If you ever decide to incorporate them, start low, be patient, and track how you feel. Simple cues such as warmer extremities, better walking stamina, fewer leg cramps at night, or improved concentration may indicate you're on the right track, as long as your doctor is monitoring labs and medication interactions. And let me address one more common myth before we wrap up. Some people believe that because they don't feel dramatic symptoms, their circulation must be fine. But circulation problems are often silent for years. Blood pressure creeping slowly upward, cholesterol numbers inching higher, blood sugar rising little by little. If you're over 60, supporting your blood flow is not about chasing symptoms. It's about protecting the organs you want to keep working for the next 20 or 30 years. So to bring everything together clearly, the only 3 supplements most consistently linked with better blood flow in older adults are high-quality omega-3s to reduce inflammation and support smoother circulation, L-arginine or preferably L-citrulline to help boost nitric oxide and open vessels, and vitamin K2 MK7 to keep calcium out of arteries and in your bones. Used intelligently, alongside healthy food, daily movement, hydration, sleep, and medical guidance, they can make a real difference. Used incorrectly, they can cause problems. Choose wisely, go slowly, and think long-term. Before we finish, let's close with a simple reminder. Your circulation is your life delivery system. Every heartbeat is delivering oxygen to your brain, nutrients to your muscles, and energy to every cell. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to see next.